Aloha. So it is day 3 of my travel across the country from Arizona to Florida. So thank you if you've watched my other videos this week about that. And I have a very interesting story to tell you today. So it's the reason why I ended up starting late this morning. I didn't get on the road until 11 a.m. And the reason is because I didn't get up real early because I went to bed late. And the reason I went to bed late is because I was trying to help somebody to turn from the dark side to the light side. So I went to my Instagram to post a picture, and I saw that I had a message from a friend that I hadn't talked to in a long time, which I thought was strange. But then I thought, well, let's see. So it basically said that he was starting a new clothing line and wanted to add me to it, and so he asked me if I was interested, and I said sure, why not. And he said, okay, I'm going to send you a link to it. When you get it, let me know, and then I'll add you to it. And so I didn't quite understand because I never heard of anyone doing that before. And so I go to my text and I don't see anything from him. I don't see any text at all, but I got a Facebook Messenger message with a message from not my friend's name, but just like said Facebook user or something like that. So it got me suspicious, and I texted my friend because I do have his number. So I texted him like, did you just send me an Instagram message? And he's like, no, my account got cloned. So I'm like, oh, okay. So I went back to the Instagram message and told the scammer what my friend said. I said, well, I just texted my friend, and he said that his account got cloned. So, what is your real name? Because I would like to pray for you that you would turn from your evil, stealing ways and turn to Jesus and learn how to be more godly and be able to, I forget exactly what I wrote, but basically trying to get him to turn from the dark side. And so he's told me his name. He said his name was Ebenezer, which I don't even know if that's really his real name. It doesn't matter. And so and he said thank you for praying for him, and he said something that he's doing this just to survive and for money for food. And so I told him, well, you can and go to the food bank and get free food. You can go to church and get free food, and they'll help you if you tell them that you want help. They'll give you resources to help you. Like point them to social services or whatever. Then I asked him where he was, and he said Africa. So I'm like, okay, well, I don't know if they have food banks in Africa, but they have churches. And if it's a good Christian church, then they will not judge you and they will help you. And I gave him some other resources like the K-Love website where you can submit a prayer request, and they, same thing. So I was just trying to help this guy to see that there is a better way of life. It may not be an easy way of life, but it's a better way of life. And when you believe in Jesus, it doesn't even matter about what happens in this life, because it's the afterlife that really matters, because then you get to go to heaven. And so I hope that I did a little good by planting a seed in his mind, and hopefully it will grow, and hopefully other people will come along and water that seed, and it will grow. So I just felt really compelled to reach out to this person, and since he was receptive to me, I had a pretty long chat with him on Instagram. And so please pray for him. Please pray for all these scammers, that they will turn from their evil ways, and that there will be people that come along in their life and will help them to use their talents and resources for good instead of scamming people. So that is why I ended up starting later. And so in terms of how today went, I think I covered a lot more mileage because I paid like $200 in gas. Filled up like 2 or 3 times. I can't remember now. I'm now in Fort Stockton, Texas, which is West Texas. It is pretty hot here. The high was 101. By the time I got here at 6 p.m., it was 98 degrees. I had stopped by Home Depot and bought 2 Arctic Air evaporative coolers, thinking that would help to cool down my trailer instead of using the AC unit, so that way I could be somewhere like at a truck stop and not have to plug into electric. But after an hour at the truck stop, it didn't help. So I found an RV park nearby. It's not as nice as the one that I stayed at last night, but it also is half the price. It's only $25. And it's good enough because by the time I plugged in and everything, it was 8 o'clock. And so luckily I had been like snacking all day on my keto snacks, like beef jerky and Parmesan crisps and protein shake. So I do miss my salads. I usually have a salad every day, or some kind of vegetable. So I'm well, I do have olives, so that counts as a vegetable. But yeah, I usually like have spinach or some kind of leafy greens or broccoli. So I don't know, I'm thinking maybe I'll stop by a store and pick up like one of those packaged salads, which I don't like to do because of all the plastic waste, but I also got to eat healthy. I mean, I do have canned fish and peanut butter and crackers and some other things, but that's all high protein stuff. So I'm like, I'm doing good on protein, but I need to get some fruits and veggies in too. So I was hoping that there would be like farm stands along the way, but there's not that many, or actually there weren't any. Like there were signs about like a pistachio ranch, but it was like not right there. So I'm hoping now that I'm in Texas that I'll see something tomorrow, because I would really like to pick up some fresh fruits and veggies that are like easy to eat and not have to require cooking and a lot of preparation. Well, I do have some oranges. So anyway, so let's see, what else do I want to share with you? I went through the immigration checkpoint, which was uneventful, actually. They just asked me if I'm a U.S. citizen, and that was it, and they just let me through. Um, so anyway, everything's good on my trailer, except I do have one piece of plastic stripping that's been loose, and I keep forgetting to tape it, so I'm gonna have to do that tomorrow morning. And my truck is still working good. No more check engine light. I also have not been using the, what do you call it? Come on, what is the cruise control? Because I feel like that's what triggers it for some reason. So we'll see. And yeah, so that's basically it. I feel like I'm forgetting to tell you. Oh, I know. Question that someone asked. What is the one thing that I'm looking forward to when I get to Florida? So I would have to say avocados, because I'm going to be parked right next to an avocado tree. And, avocados are one of those things that you have to eat like within 3 days of it being ripe. Or you buy them unripe and then you gotta wait several days for them to ripen. But if I'm parked right next to the avocado tree, then I can just pick it when it is ripe. Or if they've already harvested some, then, they're right there. And I'm hoping I can eat one a day like I used to. So that is like one of the things I'm looking forward to that I can think of right off the top of my head. So thank you for your comments, and please, yes, leave me some comments when you watch, even if it's just an emoji. And let me know how you like to watch my videos. Like, I've been doing it portrait because I noticed that some of my friends, when they watch videos, they don't turn their phone sideways to watch it so that the picture is bigger. Because I tend to, when I do my videos, I do it sideways because I figured that way the picture is bigger. But if people are not turning their phones, then it doesn't matter. Well, unless you're watching on a laptop or on a TV, smart TV, then it would be better. So that's why. Because when I watch videos at home, I watch them on the laptop because I just like the bigger screen, depending on what I'm watching. Especially if it's like a cooking thing or something where I want to see what they're doing, then the bigger screen is better. So being that I'm just talking to you and not really showing you much, then I figured this would be better because then you could see my face better. I don't know. So yeah, and let me know, if you like for me to just do a podcast, because if I'm just talking and not showing you anything, then it might be better for some people, because then they can listen to me while you're doing the dishes or driving or whatever, and it's not using up as much data because it's not video and audio, it's only audio. Because I did have a podcast and I just stopped doing it. So anyway, if you prefer that, then let me know. I also have a written blog, so if you prefer to read instead of listen or watch, then let me know, because it's another way. And well, I guess that would be using data, but I think it's not using as much data because it's not a video, so because it's just like text. So because I do have my blog on buymeacoffee.com, or you can do the short version is bit.ly/Aloha Jedi. So, and I haven't posted anything in there in a long time too, and I really do need to, because I know I have some people that follow that and don't follow the YouTube. So anyway, I'm trying to meet people where they're at, I guess would be the way to say that. So let me know. I know I can't please everybody all the time, but I try. So anyway, mahalo for watching, and I look forward to your comments. And please, okay, so I've got a question for you. So what do you like in Florida? Like, if you've ever been there, what do you recommend for me to do there? And don't say like Disney World, because I'm not going to Disney World. I'm not spending hundreds of dollars to go to Disney World or anything like that. Like beaches or like parks or things like that are not expensive and beautiful, and nature type stuff, or like farmers market or something that's if you know me, you kind of like know my style. Okay, so yeah, I'm not the type to go to amusement parks anymore. Or like food, like good places to get good food at, although not like a fancy restaurant either, because I'm trying to be a minimalist in terms of how much money I spend. So or if you've never been there, what is something that you would like me to go check out, and I can do it on video for you to check out virtually. So anyway, there you go. So talk to you tomorrow.